Hi, welcome back. My name is Victoria, and today we're going to do a little stretching you could do after any workout. Just take some time to stretch your muscles. We actually always try to stretch in an active way, not in a passive way, because when you are working out, when you're using your muscles, they're getting stronger. You want them to keep that tonic, that energy, and that strength. You want to keep it. So if you just stretch your muscles without engaging your muscles, you're just going to have long and floppy muscles. That we really don't want to have that. So we really want to keep that strength, that, I don't know how you say that in English, but that tonic, like, kind of aspect of your muscles. You want them to be really strong, and at the same time you want to try to lengthen them. So we're really going to try to do our best to engage our muscles. So when we engage our muscles, we keep them active, we keep them strong, and at the same time we try to lengthen them. Okay, so our first posture is going to be we always have like different and several options depending on your flexibility and what you want to do. So the first one is to stretch our abs or core. If you work your core quite hard, really important to do that because we often forget it. So the first posture is going to be the cat posture. So we're going to lower down the belly and really try to feel that your pubic bone is really trying to go as far away towards the back and your coccyx towards the sky. So really try to shift those hips to lower down the belly button, press into your hands, open up your chest and reach your chin towards the sky as much as you can. And really try to engage even your neck to really feel that stretch coming from your chin to the pubic bone as much as you can. Okay, if you want to stay there, you can keep continuing in this posture. Otherwise, I invite you to come to your upward facing dog. So you keep your hands straight, you stretch your legs, you stretch your feet, you press your feet into the ground and you lift your thighs and knees off the ground. Try to lower down your hips slightly and open up the chest as much as you can. Engage your abs, but lengthen them. And really try to open up your chest and do not reach up with your chin. Try to suck your chin slightly in and look at the horizon. You stay there for 5 more breaths. If it's a bit too intense, you can lower down the hips and then bend into your arms and come to a cobra position. So you push your hips into the ground, you bend into the arms, and you open the chest. Be always mindful to release the shoulders all the time. Breathe. And exhale very gently. Release. We're going to stretch our shoulders. Therefore, you're going to open up your arms in a T position. Going to do the right side first. So try to keep your palms on the ground. And just so you know, the lower the arms, the easier it gets. So if you want it a bit more intense, keep your hands at the same height as your shoulders. So you're going to lower down your right cheek on the ground. I can't release my right cheek on the ground because I have my mic on, but you do so. So release your right cheek on the ground. You're going to bend your left leg and bring your left heel towards your left butt. And then you're going to roll on your right side. So you're just going to roll on your right side. And you're going to lower down that left foot behind your right leg on the ground. Try to release your entire body here. Stretch that right shoulder as much as you can. If it's not intense enough, what you can do is bend your right arm in a cactus arm. It's really going to intensify that posture quite much. Breathe deeply, and if it's too intense, You bring your arm a bit closer towards your butt or your leg. 2. And 1, very gently come back to center. Change side. So you keep your left arm where it is. If you feel like you want it stronger, you can already begin with a cactus arm. But be mindful that it depends, maybe one side is easier than the other one, so maybe start like that and bend your arm if necessary. So release your left cheek on the ground. Bring your right heel towards your right butt and roll on your left side. Release the right foot behind the left leg and breathe deeply. So keep your arm here where it is, or bend into your arm and breathe deeply. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Come back to center. We're going to press ourselves back up, and we're going to sit on our butts, on our sitting bones. We're going to fold forward onto our legs, but we don't want to do it passively. As I said, we really want to keep those muscles active, especially our legs. Because if we have floppy and long muscles, they're not going to keep our joints in place, and it's going to hurt either your ligaments or your tendons, and we really don't want to do that because, unfortunately, they are not really resorbable, so you won't really be able to get them back into shape. So you're going to bend into your knees slightly. If you have a block, you can always use a block under your butt. It's going to help you to fall forward a bit more easily. Most important thing, even if you're hyper flexible like I am, keep your knees bent always. Even if you're super flexible, keep them bent and engage your toes and feet first. The rest is going to get engaged afterwards. We're going to really try to fold forward and move from the hips. So you want to sit in front of your sitting bones and really bring your belly button towards your thighs, knees towards the chest, but we want to keep a really straight back. So before folding forward a bit further, you're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Release the shoulders, lengthen the spine as much as you can. And then you're going to move from the hips. So lower down your hands on your shoulders, don't move anything in your back, and try to fold forward. And then come back. And then fold. Come back. Fold and stay. Now you're going to keep that back straight, and you're going to grab for your feet. Your thumbs are going to press those big toes towards the front, and the other fingers, 4 fingers, are going to pull your the rest of your feet, the side of your feet towards you. So the thumbs are pressing away the big toes, and the rest are pulling back the side of your feet. That's going to help you get your feet engaged. Now, you can stretch your legs a bit more if you feel your back is not moving an inch. So it really has to stay straight. But you're going to engage everything here. So it's not the pulling that will help you going deeper. It's really the engagement of your legs and thighs that is going to stretch the back of your legs. So here we're stretching the back of your legs, but you might feel it as well in your back because our back chain, so our back muscle chain, begins at the heel and really finishes a bit here, a bit higher than the hips and in the lower back. So the fact that we are hinging forward is actually really helping us to lengthen that back chain muscles. Breathe deeply, try to keep that back really straight and your legs super engaged. And really, as I said, I am hyper flexible. I can put my head on my toes, but here I really feel it because my entire body is engaged. And I'm really feeling that I'm stretching the back of my legs. Breathe deeply, open up your chest, lengthen the spine. And very gently release. It works, and at the same time, it really works in your back. You can feel it quite much. Okay, same kind of idea, but with our feet together in Baddha Konasana. So bring your feet together, and you can, again, either grab for your feet, just grab for your big toes if you prefer, grab for both of your feet, whatever feels comfortable. You're going to try to, hops, walk forward, your butt a bit closer to your heels, or your heels a bit closer to your butt, the closest possible for you, and whatever feels right for you. So again, you can put a block underneath your hips if that's more comfortable. Grab for your toes, and again, we're going to really move from the hips. So try to do that movement several times without using your hands, really just using your hips. So the movement comes from the hips. You move back and forth several times just to really feel where that movement comes from. Okay, and we're going to meet in front of the sitting bones. Inhale, come back in front of the sitting bones. Grab for your toes. Keep your entire back engaged. And instead of trying to press your knees down, try to pull your knees outside. Press your big toes together and pull those knees outside. Then you're going to hinge forward a bit more, breathe deeply. Fall as far as you can, but again with a straight back. If you're lucky to have a mirror where you are practicing, just look into the mirror and just check out if that back is straight. Breathe deeply. Again, pull those knees towards the outside instead of pushing them down. And breathe deeply. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale very gently and come back up. Okay, we started opening our hips a bit. We're going to continue that opening. So you're going to open your feet 90-degree angle. And again, you're going to bend into those knees, flex your toes. I mean, we all are different, so it's not going to feel exactly the same for everyone, and it's not going to look the same for everyone. But really try to feel how it feels. So what we want to do here is stretch the adductors, also the hamstrings, and also the hips. So just feel, if you're feeling it there, amazing, don't change anything, but try to protect your joints. So we're going to flex our toes, bend our knees, and put our hands forward. We're going to walk forward, but once again, we want to keep that back really straight. So you're going to come back up, put your hands behind you, press into that ground, into that mat, and really try to open up your chest and shifting your entire weight in front of the sitting bones. So the closer the hands, the easier it's going to get. Once you're in front of those sitting bones, you can release your hands forward, and walk a bit further away. Keep those knees aligned, so feet, knees, hips are aligned. So try not to lean those feet outside or forward, and try to engage your thighs. Breathe deeply. Inhale, lengthen that spine, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Look into the mirror if you have one. Otherwise, just really try to lengthen that spine. Breathe deeply. 3, 2, and 1. Very gently inhale, come back up. Good. Okay, we're going to cross our ankles or cross our feet, any seated posture that feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to twist very, very gently. We're going to inhale, reach both hands up, and exhale, twist towards the left side. You can just release your hand onto the knee and push your knee into the ground. The other hand is just behind you on your mat, and it really helps you to lengthen that spine. So no weight onto that left arm. Really just try to help yourself with that hand to lengthen your spine. And we're going to twist and look way behind or over that left shoulder. Breathe deeply. And very gently release. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, twist towards the other side. Push that right knee into the ground. right hand behind you, lengthen that spine as much as you can, and twist. And very gently inhale, both hands towards the sky. And exhale, we're going to roll onto our knees and come to Balasana. We're going to open up our knees a bit wider than our hips and pull our hips towards our heels. Stretch your arms forward and release your forehead towards the ground. Try to pull your hips towards your heels and stretch your arms forward to feel the stretch a little deeper. And really gently, we're going to push yourself back to fourth. You're going to bring your hands slightly forward, tuck your toes under. You're first going to come to a plank position, and then bend into the knees and pull your hips backwards. Try not to move your hands and feet, and try to keep that distance between the feet and the hands. Try to bend into those knees, bring your belly onto your thighs, and stretch that back. Breathe deeply. Stretch your back. Press the mat away with your hands. And then very gently, you're going to walk towards the top of your mat. Exhale, bend into the knees, grab the opposite elbows, and very gently swing from side to side. Your thigh relies on your belly, relies on your thighs. And we are releasing the lower back. Also the head, the shoulders, the neck. Maybe very gently you can stretch one leg and then the other. Try to keep your weight into the toes to not lose your balance, and breathe deeply. And then very gently release your hands, bend into your knees, and unroll your spine vertebrae by vertebrae until a standing position. Roll yourself back up, roll your shoulders back. On the next inhale, we're going to reach everything up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, straight arms towards the sky. Open up everything. Come back to a standing position, hands reaching towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. One last time. Inhale, open up everything. Hands towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands into prayer position in front of the heart. Close your eyes for a second. Inhale very deeply through the nose. And exhale everything through the mouth. And very gently shake everything out. Shake out your hands, your feet. It's a really good way to release any toxins, any stress that you can still have or keep inside of your body. Shake everything out. And very gently, you can just continue your day, your night, go to bed, whatever you were doing. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. My name is Victoria, and do not hesitate to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to go watch our videos on our website, and to check out any other videos that might be awesome for you. Thank you so much. See you soon.